Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Whole End Talks. You're joined today by myself, Scott, and today's guest is Carrick. Carrick, how are you?
I'm not too bad, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. We are doing episode 2 on the segment Why Villa. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate the time.
I appreciate you inviting me, man, of course.
Not a problem, not a problem. You're obviously quite, active on TikTok and, reached out and we thought, why not? I've had before who was slightly older. Your guest too, slightly younger. So it's good to get different.
How old do you think I am?
You got to be in your 20s.
I'm 21.
Yeah, there you go. Just
about.
Yeah. The guy I had on before was slightly older, and I'd say I'm in the middle. But I won't go into people's ages. But it's good to get different perspectives. The whole point of the segment is just to get a feel on, like I said, why we support Villa, and do something slightly different to what other people are doing. So
yeah,
I'll get straight into it. Why Villa?
For me, it's like obviously support your local, I guess, that whole thing. But it's a case of my family have always been Villa fans. It's like my dad, Villa fan, my dad's dad, Villa fan, and so on and so on. I've got uncles that are Villa, cousins, everything. So I think even if I would have wanted to have supported a different team, I wouldn't have been able to. I remember there was once a few years, well, I probably must have 15, 16 years ago, my brother said to my dad one day, Dad, I don't know if I want to support Villa anymore. And my dad was like, all right, that's fine, but you're not living in my house. So I think because I grew up around all of that, and obviously once you reach a certain age, it kind of chooses you, doesn't it? So
yeah, I mean,
I'd say that
100%. I think mine is because my dad supported it and his dad supported it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my local team because we live down south, but
yeah,
it's still a family thing, and I think
yeah, of course.
Obviously Villa does have quite a family feel to it as a club anyway.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely agree with you on that one.
Yeah, and I think it's great when you see, or you can go to games or you can watch them on the TV with, your dad. Or I do it with my dad, my brother, cousin, and whatnot. So, I'll get that, and that's I just think that's proper, really, isn't it? That
100%.
Have you got a favourite player? I know this is a hard question to narrow it down to one, so I'll give you a couple if you'd rather.
See, can I give you 2 back in the day and then 2 a little bit more current?
Yeah, I've got no issue with that.
So, like, my favourite all time, probably about like 2010-ish, is a bit of a rogue one, but Richard Dunn. Not exactly a Rolls Royce type defender, and obviously didn't do the flashy stuff. However, I think I was at an age where I didn't really understand like the technical side of football. So just seeing a defender just absolutely smashing into challenges, like no holds barred sort of thing, I think that was kind of what like led me to like him quite a lot. And I mean, I'd scored a few own goals in my time as well. And I think Richard Dunn has the record for the most own goals in the Premier League.
Yeah, he scored a few.
So unintentionally, I sort of molded my game on him as well. Alongside Richard Dunn, for like a few years ago, less current, is Wilfred Boomer.
Okay,
another bit of a rogue one. Obviously, had his Villa career ended in pre-season of 2009, I want to say. Broke his ankle.
Yeah,
you was at that game, was you?
I remember being at the game, and I only remember it because when he'd done it, I remember saying to my dad, "That looks like a bad one."
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even see the video of his ankle until 10 plus years later. I always wondered what happened to him, but it's just he was just a strong defender, and that's what I liked about him.
It was like an Intertoto Cup game or something stupid like that at the start of the season.
Yeah, something like that.
A random competition. But yeah, I mean, I like that. 2 very rogue shouts, I would say. I think Freddie Boomer never really, probably because of the injury, probably didn't reach his full potential at the club. But
yeah, definitely.
Richard Dunn. probably helped that he was at a good time for the club, because I think
Yeah, 100%.
we're a lot better than we were for the following years that come after that. What about your two current ones then?
Two current, I'd go McGinn. I think in terms of value for money and like quality that he's shown for us for such a long amount of time now. I mean, what was it, 300 appearances over the weekend against Wolves?
Yeah.
He's just like his intensity and the passion that he shows is, especially as someone that isn't like from the area almost, is like, I appreciate that as a fan, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then alongside McGinn, I'd go Ezri Konsa. Now, I think I don't think he gets talked about enough, man. I think he is wonderful in every sense of the word. For me, he's the perfect modern centre half. So obviously, I talked about Richard Dunn, more of just like a smash into a challenge, like hit and hope type of thing. However, Konsa can smash into a challenge, no danger. Like his tackling for me, I think is A1. And that alongside the fact that he isn't slow, and obviously in the modern game, it's so much more fast paced these days. I think that, and the fact that, I mean, he's just so consistent. Like when Tyrone Mings got injured against Newcastle, I thought it might be a situation where Konsa hasn't got like that figurehead next to him and he might like go off the ball a little bit. However, I think they brought him out of his shell in terms of like it showed his quality more just because he was just outstanding. And like I said, he's been doing it for so long now. And for me, he is one of the two starting centre halves for England as well. And I think that's a compliment to him.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it for years to people that like my dad, my brother, my cousin, and uncle that I go with, that how good Konsa. He doesn't get the credit that he deserves. I mean, very rarely gets dribbled past. Pops up with the odd goal every so often now. And like you said, just a very modern centre half. I think if he doesn't start for England in the summer, it's
something wrong, man.
Ridiculous, really. I think
ridiculous. It's a perfect way of putting it.
Conversation that John Stones should still be ahead of him. I think it's not even a conversation worth having. There's people
been and gone now. I think that has
100%. And the McGinn one, I think, a lot of people now would say McGinn, like you said, is value for money is second to none. And I know we've got some real good value money players in the squad at the moment, especially in midfield.
I mean, Kamara on a free as well is an absolute joke, by the way.
Yeah, Tielemans on a free is another.
Rodgers for less than, what was it, about 8 million? I think we bought him for, or something.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, McGinn, the longevity and the journey that he's been through, obviously, puts him top of a lot of people's current. And I think he deserves all the plaudits that he gets from every Villa fan. So yeah, I like them answers. Very good.
Wonderful. Sorry, I'm sweating like a priest in a playground, mate. Honestly, it's a joke.
Have you game again? I know it's quite hard to put it into one, but a game or a moment, or if you pick one.
See, I've got two. I have got two that come immediately to mind.
Yeah.
First was year we got promoted in the Championship, obviously against Sheffield United, drew 3-3. We were 3-0 down until the 82nd minute.
Yeah,
everybody had poured out. Mings got one. Who got the second? I remember it come from a Tommy Alfick shot. I can't remember who scored the second though.
Was it? I think Tammy. Did Tammy tap it in?
I think it might have been Tammy that tapped in. Yeah, and then obviously the Andre Green header afterwards.
Yeah.
I went absolutely mental, as I'm sure 99% of other Villa fans did. And I think just the excitement that gave me, that always sticks out. Second, though, for me is Lille in the quarterfinal, of the Conference League. It was the first ever, I didn't, unfortunately, get a ticket in the away end. However, it was the first away European game that I got to go to with my dad. Okay. And we obviously got the coach over to Lille, took 14 hours, which, I mean, in hindsight was definitely worth it, but didn't feel like it at the time.
Yeah, I can
But
imagine.
yeah, Christ. But obviously, I don't think I'll ever will experience stress, like jubilation, like any emotion. Everything was heightened to the max. And obviously, winning on penalties, even when Martinez got a second yellow card and wasn't sent off,
Yeah,
confused the life out of me. But I think the fact that I got to experience that with my dad just made it that little bit more special.
yeah, I love that. Yeah, I think two probably. Yeah, I mean, two games that I wouldn't have expected you to say. Just guess. But yeah, the whole point of this is that it's personal to the people that we have on. So
Yeah.
yeah, love them answers. I know you obviously do your stuff on TikTok now. But thoughts on the current team?
You see, it was a thing where, like, obviously, for the first 5 games, we struggled, and
Yeah,
I still never felt like we were in any danger. Obviously, it's clear that the talent that we do have, and obviously, since then, it's just been on an upwards trajectory. I'm extremely happy, but also at the same time a bit miffed because I mean we're fourth and we didn't even get 3 points until the 5th game in. So
yeah,
I mean hindsight's a wonderful thing, but if we'd have started a little bit quicker, a little bit sooner, we'd be even higher up the table. But overall, I mean I am happy. The one thing that I am sort of disappointed in is Watkins. Obviously, I'm a big fan of him, always have been, but it's just I think he's a player that runs off of momentum quite a bit, as we've seen in previous seasons where he's had a bit of a quiet spell, and then when he's got one, he's got two and three, and so on and so on. But he's just took a little bit longer to get started this season, which obviously as a fan is frustrating. However, I don't doubt the quality that he does have, and he does a lot of work off the ball as well. So it's just a shame, really, that a whole striker's game is based off of goals, which I get. But I
yeah,
mean, other than that, I don't really have too many complaints. Obviously, we're flying in the Europa League as well, fourth
yeah.
in the Premier League. I mean, what isn't there to be happy about?
Yeah, I think the Ollie one's a tricky one. I didn't do the podcast that we put out yesterday on our channel. My brother and my cousin did.
Yeah,
They touched on Watkins, and my brother did say I think it'll feel like what we missed Watkins starting yesterday. Yesterday Sunday. Um,
Sunday. Yeah,
although we didn't, although he's not scoring, we did miss stuff that he did off the ball and hold up play, run the channels, that kind of stuff. He does look a bit shot. His confidence looks shot.
yeah.
But yeah, like you said, strikers get judged on goals, so I know that's people will look at that, but um, he's got a good record against Brighton. That's the only thing that I'm thinking going into tomorrow. And
I believe he's going to score a brace tomorrow. Is my guess.
that'd be nice. And we just
It'd be
realised before
wonderful.
playing together at some point, so maybe heard it here first.
You did indeed.
My final question,
Yeah.
before we wrap it up. This is the one question I send to you, so I'll just let you do it.
Oh God.
But what does Villa mean to you?
Oh mate, Villa it's obviously it's not to be cliche, but it's a family. I
Yeah,
think obviously, broadly speaking, football is like an international language. I mean, for me, I think the perfect example is COVID. Obviously, there's people that I sit around that, other than at the Villa, would never ever have met in my life. So, for the period of time that we didn't go to the football, it kind of, I mean, I already knew it, but it made me realize and appreciate more the value that those random little like friendships and whatnot actually have to me. And it's just a way that, I mean, the fact that it's allowed me to, not that my relationship with my dad was in any way, shape, or form bad, but I do believe that it's definitely improved that. Some of the experiences and the stories that I've now got from going to games with like my dad, my brother, my uncle, my cousins, and whatnot. it's something that I'll hold with me until the day that I die, really. So I think the fact that a football club has allowed me to feel something as special as that is, I can't really put it into words how much I appreciate it, to be honest.
Yeah, the reason I left out that question, and I done it with the guy that I had on episode 1 for this,
Yeah,
because I do feel like it's quite Villa has quite an emotional thing. If I was to summarise it, I would always say it's family as well, because mine is
yeah,
going with my brother, my cousin, my uncle. I've got a little boy now. Like when he's only 4, but he's getting to the point where I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take him soon, and then it goes on to the next generation. And my brother,
yeah,
his, um, I feel like it is quite an emotional question when you break it down. And
yeah, definitely.
I'm not sure that all teams or all clubs. I'm sure there are plenty of fans that like that, but obviously, I think Villa has an emotional pull compared to some other teams that aren't. I'm not going to say as proper as Villa, but you kind of
Yeah,
my point. But yeah, that's a great answer. I appreciate the honest and rawness of it. I I'll give you the opportunity. You want to plug your TikTok page, because obviously that's
I
how we.
mean, I need to dry the sweat off my face first. It's
But
so warm on me.
like I said, you're quite active on TikTok, so if you want to,
Yeah, so my actual TikTok username is _kickback talk, but if you just search Carrick HB, I'm sure it'll come up.
yeah, perfect. Well, yeah, like I said, well, the channel follows you, but I follow you.
Thank you.
Go check it out. I'll leave the link. What I do is I'll upload to YouTube and then clip it up in TikTok and obviously tag you in it.
Perfect.
But yeah, have you got anything else that you'd like to say whilst you're on, or?
I mean, I just bloody hope we win tomorrow and up the Villa, eh?
I know, mate. 3 points, another 3 points. It'd be nice
3
going.
points. It'll be wonderful.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Right, that'll do. As I said, I wanted to do like 15-20 minutes, and we're in the ball mark. So, thank you. I appreciate the time, and yeah, up the Villa from me.
Up the Villa from me as well. I'm just sorry that I'm sweating like a bastard.
It's fine, mate.